Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've been on and done a video. It's been about three or more weeks. Welcome back to Danette's Kitchen. Been a lot going on. Um, but today I wanted to start off by talking about some food recalls. As many of you may already know, there have been food recalls as far as like onions over the past few weeks. And this is August 12th, 2020. And so we've had onions that have been recalled over the past few weeks, but there have been also some more food recalls, which are pretty significant. Onions are already significant for me. If you've seen my onion videos on dehydrating the onions and everything, I'm really glad that I did that when I did, because that has helped me to have what I need now, because onions have been recalled due to listeria being in it, which can cause people to become very sick. So I always dehydrate and try to plan and prepare and have things in advance so that in the case of an emergency, I'd have what I need, so I don't have to worry about what am I going to do when my recipe calls for onions, because I've already got them. But I do know that the last time I went to prepare onions for the food dehydrator, some of them didn't smell right. And if they don't smell right or don't look right, you toss them out. Which, if you haven't seen that video on what to keep and what to toss, that would be summer of 2019. Taste it or toss it. I think that's the title of that video. So I tossed out the ones that didn't smell right or look right or whatever. And I hadn't really done any dehydrating since that time. And now, lo and behold, we're hearing that about all these onions with listeria in it. They didn't specify, only this type of onion, that type of onion. So, toss them. So, if you're getting food from a food shelf, it'd be best to not get onions right now. If you are getting it in a packaged product or in a prepared meal type product, you might want to check the dates for when that was manufactured so that you're not getting something in the recent batch that is considered to potentially have listeria. But on to what I was talking about for today. There's more food calls from the FDA. And I'm sorry if I keep looking away because I have it on another screen. In the produce section of the grocery stores, there's a number of things that have been recalled, like Nature's Promise organic limes that are in the 1-pound mesh bags. Those have been recalled. Fresh House limes in the 2-pound bags. Fresh from the start red bee potatoes in the 3-pound mesh bag. Those nice little red potatoes that we like to use to make potato salad and everything. Those have been recalled right now. So if you have red potatoes, you might want to stop for a minute and check your mesh bag and see what company they are specifically from, and if you have the exact product that they're saying has been recalled. Wholesale shipments of Valencia oranges have been recalled. And, people really go for the Valencia oranges a lot, but yes, they have been recalled. Wegmans lemons in 2-pound mesh bags. Wegmans Valencia oranges in the 4-pound mesh bags. Those are the ones that have been recalled. Individually purchased lemons from Wegmans. And fresh from the start lemons in 2-pound mesh bags. And there are also some prepared food items that have also been recalled that are sold at Wegmans. AIP veggie pizzas, the small, medium, and large varieties, they've all been recalled. And prepared food items with fresh lemon juice or lemon garnish, including chicken cutlets. You know how you have the nice, you can go to the store sometimes, you can get the chicken cutlet and it's already been drizzled in the lemon juice. Those have been recalled because of the lemon juice, not the chicken. French Italian roasted salmon, single meal, again because of the little lemon wedges that they put on top. And chicken cutlet meals have also been recalled. Seafood items with fresh lemon juice or lemon garnish, including 18 different items. There's like, when you get those prepared packaged items that have numerous different things mixed in the ingredients, if you check the back of the packaging for what ingredients is in there, if it includes fresh lemon juice or lemon garnish, you want to like not purchase that product, because according to the FDA, those things are really not safe to consume right now because of the Listeria monocytogenes. And the FDA notified them of the situation, and it was a voluntary recall, so they weren't forced to recall. But Wegmans has voluntarily chosen to recall numerous items as of yesterday. No, 2 days ago, August 10th. They Wegmans has recalled things. Fresh House 2, which is the company, the manufacturer that takes the items and puts it together to make the nice meal stuff. They have also voluntarily recalled those items because of the issues with the lemons and the onions and the potatoes. You know, it's good to be able to make things from scratch, but we do have to be mindful and check out our food before we prepare it, or check it out even upon purchasing it, to see how does it look. What's the color like? Is it smushy? Is it firm? Does it feel how it's supposed to feel? Does it smell how it's supposed to smell? And I know with viruses and everything going on right now, and people with sinuses and allergy, some people may have a difficult time smelling the food. So if you can't smell it, check out the other things, the firmness. If it's supposed to be firm, is it firm? Is it overripe? What's the situation with it? Because you want the best quality of food for yourself and for your body, and to share for others if you're preparing food for others. But at the moment, there's been no illnesses reported in anyone, but I'm really thankful that those packing facilities did find out about the listeria that was found on the equipment. That's what they do. FDA and the different inspectors, food inspectors, go in and they will take samples from surfaces and put that in the petri dish and see what happens. Look and see if there's anything growing. Is the area really sanitary? And it was from their collection of samples that they found that there was listeria on one of the pieces of equipment in the facility. And for the safety of others, they have decided to just put a hold on all that for now. And I know it makes it hard for farmers. I know it makes it hard for the manufacturers and the factory workers and the people that have these jobs, and just as much as it makes it hard for the people that need those ingredients to prepare their recipes. But right now, this is kind of how it is, and we just have to work with it and make sure that you have any of those ingredients, especially if they were purchased between July 31st through August 7th. That's the window of time that the equipment was found to have listeria on it. With the exception of the prepared food at Wegmans, which would be August 5th to August 7th. That's a shorter window of time. But, check out your food, and hopefully you haven't already eaten those items if you have purchased those items. But they said that when the onions were recalled, the onion recall that happened a week or two ago, 43 states have reported that hundreds of people had gotten sick from the listeria on the onions. So it's really a serious issue. Sometimes people look at things and say, "Oh, not that big of a deal. Maybe I'll get a little stomach ache or have a little diarrhea or whatever." But it can be very significant, and we don't want to play games with our health, especially when it comes to nutrition, because what goes in our body impacts how our day goes. It impacts how our health is. So we have to really be mindful of those things. I did get a new recipe book in recently, um, but I don't have it with me right now. But in the upcoming videos, my plan is to prepare recipes that have 7 ingredients or less, um, and that are focused on health and nutrition. So they're not going to be like high fat meals. They're just not. But they will taste delicious because of the ingredients that are in them. But because of all these recalls, I have to really be careful about what I try to prepare right now. So that's what I'm working on. And I hope you have a great day. Check out your food. Make sure that you're not using any of those products that have been recalled. You know, there's a lot of places where the milkman or like a food vendor will come and set up a table and sell you prepackaged meals. If you're purchasing those prepackaged meals, you want to be very mindful of what's in those ingredients. Flip it over. Look at the picture. Do you see any of those ingredients I mentioned? Like red potatoes and, organic limes. I'm not sure if I even mentioned that. Nature's Promise organic limes is also on that list of recalled items. So you want to make sure that the food that you're consuming doesn't have those ingredients in them. Not right now, anyway, because at least in that window of time from July 31st to August 7th for the fresh items, and prepared food from August 5th to August 7th, just to cover your own bases and for your own good health and nutrition. But I will talk to you again soon. I would like to hear from you. What would you like to see prepared? Do you have any specific interests in any type of food, Mediterranean food, or African food? Or I've been experimenting with that a lot at home to try to get the spices just right, because the spices are amazing. And it depends on if you're preparing them from Ivory Coast or from Ethiopia. Or there's different places and different spices. And spicy doesn't always mean hot, but for me it does mean delicious. So leave me a message. Let me know what would you like to see prepared. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.